Welcome to Global Football Reviews YouTube channel, and as some of you may have seen on our website, we've recently done some kit rankings and reviews, and we decided, well, do you know what? Some people like to read, some people like to watch. Why don't we make a video? So that's exactly what we're doing here. The Euros are well underway, so why don't we look at the top 24 home shirts from this year's championships? So I'm going to go through and review them all quite quickly. Let's go. Back of the pack, we've got Ukraine, mainly because if I'd have watched their first game and saw them wearing it, I wouldn't have even been able to tell you whether it was a new kit or not. It just kind of looks the same. Nothing groundbreaking, bit of a shoulder shrugger. So yeah, 24th. 23rd, we got Russia, mainly because this shirt looks like it's had some type of shoulder transplant from another shirt. I know Adidas this template quite a bit last season, I think quite famously with the Wolves away kit. Just not my thing. Next is Czech Republic, and I think if I had to explain this one in one word, it would just be bland. I mean, again, is there anything new about it? Maybe there is, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it just does nothing for me. Next, the surprise one, I've got France. Just because I feel like they've tried something new here, but it just doesn't, again, do anything for me. I feel like I've seen this before. It reminds me a lot of the Arsenal away kit, the old one that had the purple and black stripes from a few years back. 20th, I've got Germany, mainly because this gives me some sort of theory that somewhere in the Adidas headquarters they've recycled old Germany shirts and added pinstripes and some fancy cuffs. There's just not enough here to wow me, really. Got Sweden next. I mean, it's an Adidas template, but the Sweden edition of the Adidas template. I've seen they've done some fancy cuff work with some of these templates. Sweden's doesn't really look like it's had that treatment. So yeah, bit of a disappointment. King of fancy cuff work. Here comes Wales. Again, arguably a very similar shirt to Sweden, just different colours. I really think the yellow pop's a lot nicer, plus the cuffs are just better done on this one, I think. Move on to Italy. There's some nice detailing on this shirt. I think the thing that just kind of turns me off is that it's not a classic. You know, this could be a very big tournament for Italy, and I don't think anyone will really remember this shirt as standing out too much. Poland's next, mainly just because of that collar. I think that collar looks great on this type of shirt. The only thing I'm not a fan of is that badge. Why have they put it there? I mean, there's so much space on the left-hand side of the shirt to just pop it there. I think the number goes there during a game, but yeah, weird decision. Hungary at 15, mainly because this shirt looks like sand art. And for sand art, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? And I think this shirt kind of looks quite nice. So yeah, quite a simple one, that. There's not too much more to it. North Macedonia feels like a bit of a throwback, and maybe because it is, because I don't even think this shirt's new. I think it's an old one that they've decided to use. I'm not even sure if this is the one they're using. I've heard it is. But yeah, a bit retro, like the use of the flag on the front. Very nice. Scotland's has subtle hooping across the middle, which I think makes this shirt slightly different from some of the Adidas templated shirts in this list. Some people like it, some people don't. I just think it's so subtle that it makes it just a little bit different and quite nice. Croatia clearly believe that bigger is better because they've decided to make their checkers even bigger than they were before. And I mean, it's so iconic that why not? Why not make them bigger and put them in front of everyone's faces? So yeah, I think Croatia's always a winner for me. Swiss are taking 11th spot on this list, mainly because of the double tones of red, especially on the shoulders. I think from the shoulders down, maybe it's just the typical normal Switzerland kit, apart from that TV out of signal pattern across the middle, which I think is quite cool. Belgium are at 10, and it's brave to turn up in a shirt that's got skid marks down it. Usually gets you thrown out of places if you do that. But yeah, some type of tyre track pattern. It's different, it's like no other, it's pretty iconic, and so that's why they're in the top 10. England are at 9, and I know, oh, it's boring, oh, there's not much to it. Well, look, it's simple, but at the same time, I think it's quite different. You don't see many shirts that are so centralised like this anymore, but that's why I like it. Different, but also very simple. The Dutch are at 8, mainly because I think it's so hard to mess up a classic home Holland shirt. Look, it's no Holland 88, but that subtle, I say subtle, it's quite dark orange lines across the front. They really make this one stand out. Austria's home shirt is incredibly underrated in this tournament. It's a classic design, nice little white sleeves, red torso, but there's some nice detailing down that middle as well, which makes it a classic, also look quite modern. Yeah, big fan of this one. Portugal are at 6, which is maybe a lot higher than up some of your lists, but this is just so simple, so understated, and I think its beauty is in how simple it is. Also, they're wearing green shorts, which is a slight throwback to the times of Euro 2004. Denmark and Hummel just go together so beautifully, which is why they're so high up this list. Of course, Hummel, one of the most acclaimed shirt manufacturers these days, and they barely go wrong with these Denmark shirts, this one included. So Turkey decided, look, we don't need a badge, just put the badge in the shirt design, and that can often go wrong, but it's gone really well here. I quite like the design. The chest flag works beautifully for me. Yeah, great effort. In break into the top 3, it looks like it's been folded quite harshly, this shirt. It's kind of a patchwork pattern, but I think when it's on the players, I think it looks incredibly good. The different tones of red, it almost looks like a homage to the different shirts that they've worn during the tournaments. No surprise that Finland are in the top 2. This shirt has just been widely acclaimed as one of the better shirts at this tournament. The different shades of blue on that cross in particular look beautiful. I mean, this is how you put a flag on a shirt, and what a great shirt for Finland to wear in their first major tournament. I had no doubts over my number 1 though. It has to be Slovakia. That mountain pattern in the middle, it's phenomenal. It's so nice, and I mean, what a way to capture part of the beautiful country of Slovakia in the shirt. And yeah, this one's undisputed, number 1 for me. There you go, that's our top 24 of the Euro 2020 home kits. We're going to be releasing the away version as well. If you want to have a sneak peek at that list, as well as to have a look at the actual article that this video was made from on the home shirts, please check out the globalfootballreview.com website, as well as the Instagram page, which can also be found at Global Football Review. We're going to be releasing videos on this YouTube channel regularly, all about kits, and especially now as we're in the season of kits being released, please like and subscribe and ring that bell to stay notified for all the new videos when they come out, and catch you next time.